guys. Welcome to another. Hey now. Welcome to another episode of our Big Brother breakdown. Someone's feeling a little naughty tonight. Joined as usual, I have Jamie and David here to give me their thoughts on the week that was.
Was there a week? All they did was sit and do nothing and wait for tonight. It was
This is another great presentation to bring to CBS and say the last week needs to be much shorter.
You don't have to drag a full week on 4 people.
Yeah, we don't need it. We don't need it. You get down to 4.
Or
I mean, it could have been, but they just should have done it tighter. It's like this whole week, these people are just sitting in the house, like
yeah,
right.
Or if they don't have as much to air, then they need to air more from the jury house or something.
Oh, and it's like
something.
Like, here we're gonna watch Monte make his game-losing mistake over 5 days.
I've just like anything.
Moron, I'm sorry.
Anything nice that I said about him in the past few weeks, I am taking back. I would like it to be erased from the record. Strike it from the record.
Does he think it's going to win him like honor?
No.
He's going to get points for being honorable.
He should have won the game. All he had to do was cut Turner and then cut frickin'
He needs some soothing. I'm sorry, guys.
At 3, and he wins. What is he doing?
I know.
I don't even understand it.
But can I tell you, it gets worse. It gets worse than just making a bad choice, maybe in who he's picking to go. I understand where he's nervous about leaving Brittany in the game, and that she'd be the obvious choice for Taylor to pick over him.
Well, she'd be the obvious choice for anyone to pick.
Right.
Yeah.
That being said, there was the whole drama where he decided to get like really over dramatic butt sore about some headphones being removed from his snoring, sleeping ass.
Oh, yes.
Like at some point he was like complaining to Turner about it. And then, like there was a lot of like little snarky crap talk sessions about Taylor this week. It's like the first week all over again.
Okay, so here's the thing. What we saw edited from CBS, he asked her why it was she did that. And she said she's trying very hard to show Brittany and Turner that, oh, this is just, it's not that serious. Because they don't want it to affect their game. Meanwhile, him going and complaining about her to Turner, isn't that doing the same thing? Making Turner think that they're not that close?
My favorite thing is
that
and then he sits there and tells her, what you did was condescending.
That's the wrong adjective.
Literally, as he's sitting there and being condescending to her and being like, maybe this is why you rub people the wrong way.
He's being condescending to her.
Yeah, he's being
from the way he's calling her condescending. Now he could say she was being rude. You can make the argument for that. Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah. But once she explains, he should be like, "Oh, you're right. We need to make it like we're not so."
That conversation went on for so long, you guys. And it was
why do you think that was?
And it was like, Taylor, you're wrong because of this, and you're bad because of this, and your attitude is bad because of this, and this is why I'm a great person.
And she just took it all. And she took it all.
And took it. And then was like, maybe you're right. Like, I'm really sorry. I apologize for my actions. Like, she sat there and she tried so hard to just be very diplomatic. And
what she does is she listens very hard to people when they tell her things. Mm-hmm. She's not arguing with them. We've seen this with people who've treated her poorly in the past. She sits there and listens. She'll cry and feel bad for them because she still has humanity. She knows they're just a person.
Yeah. Anybody who is not voting for her for America's favorite player is wrong. Just because the girl needs the love. She just give her all of
Oh, she'll get it. She's gonna get it. She's gonna get it.
Oh my God. This week I hate it. You know how I am. I like this is, and Big Brother fans, feed watchers, like they love a drama, they like a house meeting, they like to hear all of the behind the
House meeting.
but when it comes down to like one person getting bullied from like the rest of the group, just to see that person, just nobody likes it. Like nobody likes it when you can't walk in and be like, okay, stop for a minute. You sound like an ass. Like you're going the wrong direction with this. Like roll it back and think about what you're saying.
I think we need to point out if Taylor wins, which I think is very probable, that would give me two years in a row.
Wow.
Of
you are tapped in perfection.
Well, now, in fairness, Jamie picked Taylor too.
But then I jumped because I was like, let's be different. But
she did not pick Xavier last year.
No. So. Nope, I did not.
Speaking of Xavier, we got to see his fine self tonight.
He's a good-looking man. I do not like men, but I'd be like, all right.
There was a moment when I'm not even joking. When there was a moment tonight when they showed him and they asked everybody else who they thought about, and it was like Kylan was last, but he was like second to last. And when they showed him, the look on his face, I'm like, dude, he's about to tell us that like Taylor's his cousin or something. Watch. Oh my God. Like I got like very suspicious for a second.
I loved it though when he and Tiffany both were able to kind of say, well, and Chada also, but they kind of got to say like we see.
Right, I think Chada has fallen in love with her press a little bit, but that's just me.
Maybe.
She's like, if you see her on interviews and stuff, because she will interview, like she'll do exit interviews with the house guests. Oh man. And she doesn't, I mean, she won't let him wiggle out, you know, she's
on it.
So, yeah.
And why was Derek so sweaty?
Well, he's a bigger fella. He had a jacket on. Those lights are for real.
But still.
I don't think that
It's like they were about to say, "Oh, we're going live," and everyone was in their seat, but he was someone he had to like run up in there or something.
Inside of his head, he was going, "Don't say evote. Don't say evote."
No, he wasn't. He still doesn't know he said that wrong. Come on. I evo every week.
Shirts about it. He knows what he said.
Oh, okay.
Well, and I honestly,
he doesn't think it's wrong though.
I don't think that he gets along with some of the cast that he was in with. There was, you know, there's lots of Twitter drama and unfriending and blocking and.
Well, that's too bad. You know, but it did seem that
none of our people are here tonight.
No, not tonight. There must be. They must have something to watch, maybe Ghost or something. Anyway,
David's favorite show.
I hate that.
The Ghosts. That's the dumbest show. It is not. It's a great show. It is a fun, feel-good show.
And the dude with the arrow through his neck. Seriously, I see. It's not funny. It wasn't funny the first time. It's still not funny.
You have to think like if the show goes on for 10 seasons, like some sitcoms do. Dude, he's gonna wear that arrow that long.
It's still not funny though.
No, it was totally funny right at first, but it's like kind of now it's kind of uncomfortable.
Not funny at all.
Anyway, cookout.
I think we got people watching their DVR recording of Amazing Race since it like premiered so late last night.
Yeah, that could be.
Amazing Race on last night.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, right after
season premiere. So you got something to watch this weekend when you're flying.
Somebody get thrown out.
Yeah.
Every time they're not doing any zero elimination legs.
For real?
Yeah.
For real.
That's true. I'll watch it.
There you go then.
He literally announced and said, for the first time in Amazing Race history, there will be no non-elimination rounds.
Just for you.
And they all went, oh my God. Yeah.
It's the GOT special. When you suck, you suck. You're gone.
No, it isn't just the GOT special. It's the GOT Glatfelder special. Because Jack is with me in spirit on this fucker.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yep. I get. You know what? I get it.
I always thought that the non-elimination like kind of like balanced it because like if you were really doing
it is like kissing your sister. It's like not fun.
I'm not making the connection.
I don't get that one, but I will say that.
How do you not get it? You kiss your brother, it is not the same thing as kissing your man.
Okay, yeah.
Sure.
Right. I see what you're saying. It's not, so you're saying it's not the same thing. Got it. But I will say that there has been times when
round is like kissing your sister or your brother.
Well, but what about so like the people who do really well, they're going to do really well regardless of whether they're still racing or not. And then what did I walk in on? Because I don't know. I think Dave's having a good time with that. But what happens if you? What happens if you are talking to yourself? Weirdo. No, I wish I was. That'd be cool. What happens when you're a really good team, but then something happens like a Glatfelter often says, you get a crappy cab driver one time, and now you're in the bottom. You always have a penalty, but maybe you can earn your way back.
That's life, and that's what Amazing Race should be.
Sure,
it should be like. You know what?
I don't hate it. I don't really care either way.
I got the shitty cab driver that couldn't speak English. I'm screwed.
Yeah, I have no idea what to say, where to go, what to do.
Then maybe they'll loosen up the cab option or something. I don't know. Anyway, okay. So Amazing Race. Check it out.
Back to Big Brother.
Speaking, thank you for joining us. I don't know if you're a dude or a girl, but thanks for joining us.
Thanks. Hey, thanks.
Are you a brother or a sister?
I don't know.
I don't know, but David's got rules about which one he's going to get. So.
Yeah, one of them's not the same as the other. Oh, wait. Sorry.
I just want to be happy. I just want happiness. Can we
all get along?
Can't we just all get along?
Let's all get along.
Like my Rodney King.
Okay. So Big Brother. So the cookout was a consensus, the general consensus in the cookout.
Do we have to see them?
This is not them again.
Not them again. But they all were unanimously Taylor fans. Am I correct in saying that? Okay. Well, because they could like Monte
and
all
Turner.
Right, but they certainly were going to like.
They did mention, who was it that mentioned that Turner did the thing where he stood up, and he did stood up for his beliefs. That was great, and then they said that he's not done anything after that. That's kind of sad.
Well. Okay, here's the thing, guys. Because when he stood up, it was literally for the leftovers. It wasn't for Taylor's benefit. It was for his benefit.
Oh no, I don't think that's true.
I don't think that was true. It didn't feel true at the time.
When Turner stood up?
Yeah. I don't think it
wasn't what he said.
It was not Turner who said, I'm going to go and do this. There was a whole conversation. It was contemplated, and they planned it, and then he said it.
But he was still the HOH that week that got up and said it, and that could be dangerous for your game. You don't never know how something like that would.
I mean, the dude got up and he said, "What you did is not a right, and I'm going to call you on it." And you know what? I don't care if it was contrived or not. It
redirected. It did redirect where Taylor could go in the
yes.
So
I'll tell you what,
was toast.
If she wins, she kind of owes him a little something for kind of like taking that and like twisting that all back, and
okay. So while we're talking about Turner and twists, let's talk about Brittany actually pulling a pretty good game move a little too late.
Well, I thought her speech before going was excellent. Her argument to Monte, like everybody in America is going, yeah, she's right, Monte.
Yep.
She's right. Turner. She's right. He's like, Is it because in his head he thought it's Brittany, so there's no way she could be right?
No.
Is there something like that?
The bro code is fucked.
Mm-hmm.
No, the bro code.
He's like, I made a promise to my bro. I have to.
Oh, he went on Bro Island then, right? He forgot what show he was on.
That's what it is. And
Bro
it's sad, but dudes are dumb.
But okay.
Dudes are dumb and do dumb shit because we're stupid.
But also, Monte.
David tweet him at Forgotten. Let him know how you.
Dudes are dumb. Sorry, dude.
How you feel about
dumb.
But Monte also really, truly believes that if he left Brittany in the game, that Brittany and Taylor would target him. Like that if Brittany won or if Taylor won, they take the other one.
Turner and Taylor would target him?
Well, okay. here's where things get really hilarious. That shows you just like how not on it Monte is. So when they say, "Oh, Monte's really doing a great job at this game," okay, not really.
All right, Monte's rocked since he started trying. I want to point that out.
Because
so is Taylor.
Brittany sits down and she's talking to Monte.
She was in the bathtub too, and I was loving that.
Were you?
And he was talking. She was
Every
talking.
dude in America was loving that.
Yeah.
And the ladies, and so anyway,
a bunch of ladies. I'm sure.
Yeah, a bunch of ladies. Yeah,
a bunch of ladies. Okay, so Brittany was telling Monte, like,
not her sister, but yeah.
Here's all of the reasons why you need to worry about Turner. This is the game he was playing. This is the moves he's made. Like, you actually have tight competition here, and you need to open your eyes and see it. And so she's mentioning some of the things.
Yeah.
He turns around and he goes and immediately tells Turner. It's not that he tells Turner what Brittany says. It's that he starts scoffing at Turner and going like, "I can't believe she thinks that you would beat me."
And Turner's like,
I
have no idea why she would ever say that.
Like,
she's crazy.
He's like, "Oh my God."
Meanwhile, Turner's like,
he's a moron.
Oh, I hope they show some of that.
Turner home.
Maybe tomorrow night.
Then send Taylor home and you win. It was really easy.
Yeah. Now, but it does look like some of the people in the jury house are kind of appreciating Monte's game from where they're sitting.
Until they see that he sends Brittany instead of Turner. That's going to go like, what? But wait.
Yeah, but the people that are saying it are the Kyle and Terrence's of the group. So, I mean,
game recognized game or not.
I mean, Indy's probably still a little bit, like screw that guy, because he was supposed to be.
I'm just gonna say, Indy's been in the jury house for so long. How can she's missed so much? And I'm not just saying, and not just Indy. Like when you're the first one, even the second one in jury house, you end up missing so much that happens still after you're gone.
Yeah, you do.
You know what I mean? Really?
So you have
so many things still twist and turn.
Rely on the stories coming in.
Like how Joseph got body slammed on national TV.
Oh my God. That I didn't like it. I couldn't even laugh.
He was like, so I guess whatever or whatever.
Yeah, oh my God. Like his face just went to so sad. And I was like, you should have told her while you were in the house. You
should have. And what happens if she comes out and he talks to her and congratulates her on winning the $1 million because she's gonna win? And is she gonna be? Is she be like, that was game? Please look at me. I got money. Let's go. No, you don't think so?
Taylor and Monte have touched base on that conversation a little bit, where she's like, I don't necessarily know that we want to tell people like in jury, because she doesn't want to be looked at as she got where she was because she slept with Monte.
It doesn't matter because
like, no, I won't.
Brittany's going to go there and tell them. They are already going to know. Like, how do you think you're keeping that out of jury house? Give me a break.
By the time you see the jury members, they're already going to know what's going on.
The only people who might miss it would be Kyle and Alyssa, because they're just way too busy to even know.
And at the end of the day, whenever there's like, if you have like a group of friends, right? And like two of those friends are like hooking up.
It's awkward for all the other friends.
The last people to know that everybody knows is those two people.
True. Very true.
Because they're all wrapped up in their own little world.
True.
So.
Did they let them take the pool floaty with them? Did they send it over to the jury house? Because that'd be kind of
like decontaminate
the butterfly floaty. What do you think somebody's going to pay for that when they sell the things?
I don't know, but you know what?
Like $40,000 for that.
Okay. Okay, you're probably right, and I hate that you're right about that.
Wrong, but
it's so.
It's an iconic. It's like the clown shoe. What a joke.
Well, and then all it does is reinforce to Kyle that if someone pays for it like that, they're like, hey, No, dude.
Seconds, dude.
It wasn't very epic, dude.
Now, okay, another thing going into Jury House, what I thought was really amusing. I loved getting to see the reaction to Michael's abrupt exit from the game and how everyone just started laughing.
They all high-fived they loved it. Okay.
Because they're all sitting on that side of the outside of the house now, right? So they're all like, "Oh God, why did I hug everybody when I left?"
Yes, probably. F them. I was mad and I tried to act on it. No, just walk out.
So do you think like Monte in the HOH room with Taylor, do you think like he was getting busy thinking to himself, just go 11, just go 11, just go 11? I think he was, because I would be
taking it home.
Like, just one more second. That's all I need.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I just think.
Oh, see, you guys don't understand dudes. He was absolutely thinking that.
Well, it's assuming he knows that was just the 10. Oh yeah, he does, doesn't he? She told.
Yeah.
Well, he probably is
the worst thing ever.
But at the same time, Monte and Taylor got to have a room and a bed, and Kyle and Alyssa had to sneak into a room that someone could walk in at any point. They were literally the hamsters, like over there doing it real quick, just real quick. Just like, and then they get up and they walk around. Nobody comes in. Hit it again, 8 times in a row because
nobody knows. Nobody knows. Gross.
So gross.
Oh, Big Brother, it's a classy show. So, okay, what do we think about this? America's favorite player. Is it America's favorite player, or the winner also gets a spot on the Love Boat?
Oh, is that what they said? I guess I missed that.
The Love Boat cruise.
Because they're trying to pimp that show.
Well, and I could see Taylor on the Love Boat. I would like that.
Oh yeah, for sure. I could see that too.
The Love Boat.
But like also, we got rid of Love Island.
Oh, Christy,
now it's on a boat.
Wait, is Love Island done?
I think because it's normally airing right now.
No, it's in the summertime. Well, it's like early. Did it not air this year?
I don't point out to all of you that Survivor was on last night, and I did not give one F.
I didn't watch it.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really excited about this group of people.
I've watched about 30 minutes of it. I started watching it when I got home.
I have no time for
we have got some
bullshit.
We have got some big old characters that are on this year, and
there is a complete rainbow girl. That's my pick. I don't know nothing about her. I just saw her. She was decked out head to toe, and it looks like she decks herself out in rainbow every day of her life.
Christy,
so
you didn't
like her fingernails.
So pick
her fingernails are.
Yeah, I didn't do it last year either. Everyone always forgot, and it was really stressful for me to try and get people to remember.
Stressful, really?
It was stressful.
I mean, listen, that is stressful for you.
It was. Stressful.
It was because I'd have to remember to go and set it up.
For me, is trying to figure out which freaking link to come in.
Apparently, it was. That's why we were late, guys. David couldn't find the right link to get with us tonight.
Sunday.
He was waiting for Sunday's show to start. He's like,
David's had a day, or at the very least,
an evening of some sort, or a Rosh's happy hour. Yeah,
for sure.
Well,
David Tast went back.
I mean, as
this show,
as the legendary Johnny Depp says, isn't it happy hour?
Johnny Depp is sleeping with his lawyer. Did you see that? Yes. That is awesome.
Is he?
I love Johnny Depp.
Well, I mean, to be fair, they spent a lot of time together.
We got to give that man love.
They spent a lot of time together, and maybe she gets him.
It doesn't matter if he gets him.
Really understanding.
With his lawyer. That is awesome.
I just
for a dude,
think,
you're like,
that's awesome for a dude.
Well done, dude.
Why? Because you're a girl.
Give him the nod, like the little.
But in what way? Because she's a lawyer?
No, just because she was his lawyer and he's doing her, and you just do this as a dude. You go.
Okay. This must be another. You know what?
Just the nod.
We're gonna have to go back and watch all these and make a list of like David's dude rules, because we know that if the ladies take their hair and they put it all on one side, guys like
that's
that.
A thing.
That's a thing. And then also, if a guy can date his lawyer, he gets the.
He gets a nod. He gets a nod of respect. That is the dude nod of respect. And you girls perhaps don't understand it. But if a dude looks at another dude who's scoring with a girl and you get this, that's huge.
Okay, so we had
better than actually scoring.
Way back.
It's actually better.
Unless of course you're Turner, and then he says, "That's fire."
He's an idiot. He's
So,
like bossing and stuff.
We might need to talk to Jack, because I remember years ago, Jay and Jack had their segment on dating, how to pick up chicks.
Oh my God.
Maybe you could be the new one.
I would not take advice from, but okay. We can go there.
But maybe like with them and you combined, it equals like one solid thought.
Like one good idea.
One
head of hair. Is that what you're saying?
Come out of it.
Between the three of us, we can put together one head of hair.
Like maybe it's like
Jay's.
Well, to be fair, for a while there, Jay had enough for everyone.
Yeah. It's like a Captain Planet thing. I think that's happening.
It kind of is.
Like,
you're not wrong.
Maybe like you guys need to combine your powers and form a Captain Planet. A Captain Planet dude. I'm just saying.
I have no idea what this conversation is.
I have no idea either.
Let's get back to our big brothering. Okay. So we have what? We have another competition probably happening tonight, tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be the first of 3, right?
And then
first
moving
of 3.
in on the Sunday. The Sunday.
You know what? I kind of hope now that Turner. I feel kind of justified. I really like it. Turner wins the whole thing and takes Taylor instead of Monte. I think that'd be funny.
Well,
I think that would be funny.
Well, you picked
Turner,
Joseph, so
okay.
Who?
Christy picked
here's
Joseph.
the thing, though.
I have it right here.
You know what? He might still be the best guy there.
But check this out.
The nicest guy on the show this season.
Do we? Okay. So something we've noticed about Turner that I would not have pegged at the beginning of this season is that he's the crier in the house.
Oh my God! When his mom and his girlfriend got on there, and she's cute as can be.
Yeah, she is adorable.
But when he saw his mom, that was it.
The tears, and then he cried, and he cried when Brittany was all like, "I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not the one who threw the hinky boat." You know, like, as soon as he got out gamed, he was like, he just couldn't. He had to cry.
He did.
He had a good cry. He cried when Paloma was like out of the game, self-evicted. He was like sobbing, and he knew her for 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the crier.
He's very tenderhearted.
Apparently, he gets the big feels, right?
He's gentle. Yeah, he's in touch with them. But I think
But
it'd be funny if he voted if he didn't take Monte.
It was hilarious for me that he started crying though with the Brittany thing, because he's so butt sore about like getting double crossed when he's like legit been like, dude, I promise you I won't put you up. Of course I'm putting him up. You know?
Yeah. Yes.
Like,
absolutely.
It's cool. You do you, man. But I do like that Michael said, hey, Turner needed to own his move a little bit better than he did.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like that he called him out on that, because now we're not making friends in jury anymore, right? Now you need to start pointing out, I did that.
Right. I also liked when they showed, when the way that they cut it showed really well how upset Michael was.
Oh,
because when you were watching it, you just saw him, but when they showed it the way they clipped it, you like saw it, that mean like mad face.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I liked when they were like, "That's the face we needed to see all season, Michael." Like, it's sitting there looking all. And like Turner, I think it was Turner that said after Michael was evicted, and he was all like, "Man, like, like that Mike, like intense Michael was scary."
I thought I still stand by my thoughts that he gave an amazing speech before he went out.
He absolutely did. I think he did too.
No, he didn't.
But,
You know what? If he gave an amazing speech, he'd still be in.
Nah.
No, he was going. There was a he, but he.
Well, then
there's been a lot of
game wrong.
He didn't just, no. It's because he didn't just lay down and take it.
Right.
It was the kind of thing that he made people go.
Okay. So he's a lovable loser.
I think that when you got everybody in the house trying to get you out, and then you say a speech like that, and then you just walk out the door, and all the people left in the house,
you look like a little pussy ass.
No. When all the people in the house and all the people in the jury
are high-fiving and you don't hug anybody, you look like a little crybaby wussy.
No way, dude. Not when everybody left behind is high-fiving and they're going, "That was freaking
They thought
epic."
they thought it was pretty
all
good.
like, "That was amazing." Nobody was mad at him. They're like,
I disagree with that. I think
Daniel left,
it just makes him look like a crybaby.
Well, I think all the people that are going to be booking him for Big Brother events in the future are going to be like that guy.
Baller move.
I don't understand why the cookout is still on my TV, but okay.
Because they're amazing. Because they were amazing, and there's some great people like Tiffany. Tiffany is
there were some great people. No, I don't take that away from them.
The best thing that was said about Monte and all of this situation in the past month with Taylor and Monte is, and I'm gonna PG this up a little bit, is Tiffany says, when the eggplant emoji is hard, the heart is soft. And once that goes away, you go back to being a dumb player. And she pegged it. She knew what was going to happen. She knew it. Girl, no, she knows what's up. She knows people. She gets it. Yeah. Well, I don't know.
So tomorrow night we are going to have that.
Yeah, I think it's like a
memory episode that I never want to watch it, but I always end up watching it.
You do, and you're like, why?
And then I hate that I just watched it, but I'll probably watch it. Then Sunday night we have the 2-hour season finale.
Fun.
That's right. David will not be with us. He has a work obligation that late on a Sunday.
I understand.
It's going to be fantastic.
Sense, but it is honestly the truth.
Just whatever. You get the biggest steak you can get. You just let those drinks flow. Enjoy yourself.
Sunday's going to suck.
I know.
Oh.
I'm sorry, boo.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I will not be there, but I want all of you understand. I picked Taylor week 1. So did Jamie. But I picked Xavier last year, and Jamie did not.
Right.
Taylor wins. I am the 2-year.
I'm not just going to say I'm
champion of the podcast.
You know what? I gotta say, you didn't make bad.
See, like I'm going to do a dance and shit.
You may not have picked the winner necessarily, but you picked a good player.
Last year, I picked the winner.
Not you.
We
already know. Yeah.
Oh, me? Oh, my problem is I never pick winners very well because I'm
not even going to tell you.
She likes to pick the lovable loser.
I do.
She does. I know what Christy does.
I like. Listen, if they're weird, I like them.
I know, weird. Right?
Every time. I can't help it. I like them. I don't. They're not. If they're not boring, I feel like they're going to at least be interesting person to get to know.
Yeah,
the show and how they edit it for us.
Yeah, Precious, they're the best.
Yeah,
it's just how it is. Sorry,
They'll cry for you, dude.
I always root for the underdog, and two times in my life, that has panned out in these games twice. I'm hoping that
Ian Terry.
Ian and Cochran. I got my two underdog wins.
I love you too, Jamie, but it doesn't happen every year.
It doesn't. It's a magic moment when
we get a bunch of shit.
Yeah, it's just how it is. It's how it is. I can't help who I like, man.
I love Ian. Can we just love Ian right now?
Everybody should love Ian.
We'll just have an Ian moment.
Oh, Ian Terry.
At Tulane Terry.
Great human being. Great human being.
In the middle of the night, jumping on the little squares, and I was so happy.
Yes, fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, you have time. Your entire house is tiled. You've never done that before. Come on. Yeah, you're gonna do it when we get done podcasting tonight.
Play hopscotch on those tiles. What the deuce? What are you doing? Why aren't you?
So.
All right. So who do you think is gonna get it? Like, honest to God, where everything is sitting right now, we don't. Who do you think is out of the three? Not who's up against who. Just straight up out of the three. Which one has got the best chance of being the last HOH that gets to pick who goes with them? You think Taylor does against the comps?
Well, I mean, look, Monte, it was his game to lose. He should have thrown out Turner. He didn't.
Yeah.
If he'd thrown out Turner and then beaten Taylor, he wins.
Yeah.
I don't understand why he didn't do that.
I don't either. I don't want him to win now, just based on that stupid move.
Based on that stupid move.
It was a stupid move.
We've got what we're going to have. We're obviously going to have, we're going to have a comp that is dates, right? Like days. This happened on this day.
Correct.
But if Turner brings Taylor, who wins?
Taylor.
6-1, half of the other.
See, that's what I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of a scenario. I'm trying to think of a scenario where Turner wins.
It's a coin flip.
Yeah.
If Turner takes Monte,
do you really think one is so much more dominant than the other that they couldn't win?
Do you want to know what I think? I think it depends on what competition, which competitions are won in this final run, and then how their game is presented to the jury. I think no matter who it is, how it's presented.
Taylor and Turner are now presented before the jury.
Yeah. Taylor gets it. Taylor.
I think they're all good. I think all of them could, any of them at this point could make a good argument. We'll have a good, we'll give good questions. If that makes sense.
Here's why. Taylor.
You like that one?
I just got it today. Taylor is going to be able to present the fact that from week one, she was pushed out. She was the first person they were trying to push out the door.
No. She gets to the end. She wins because she has that story.
And not just the story that.
But you know what? Then Turner could go in there and go, but I was protecting you and I did all of these moves. Maybe
I
don't know.
Hear it. Yeah, I don't think that they'll hear that. I think all that Taylor has to do is look at the girls and say, week one, you tried to form an all-girls alliance without me, and I'm the last lady standing.
So if Turner wins, who does he take to the end?
Well, I mean, he'll probably take Monte because
he has to take Monte, right?
He knows he can't take Taylor.
If Monte wins, who will he take?
Turner.
It doesn't matter. He loses.
Well, do you think now he'll take Turner? Do you think so?
I kind of do.
So you think he sends home Brittany and then sends home Taylor?
I kind of think he might.
But if he would have thrown out freaking Turner, they could have thrown out Taylor and he would have won.
Yeah.
I don't understand why he didn't see that.
Because he's already spent 2 weeks in a hotel room with her.
Well, no, she's hot, and I get that.
Here's the other thing, though, guys. So we have, there's going to be a physical comp, but there's going to be a mental comp with the days and all of that. Taylor, out of the three of them, Taylor is the only one that's really studied. Like,
Taylor?
really studied the days and what happened on what days. I mean, Brittany had it too, but I mean, Brittany's.
Well, they did the one where they had to know the days that things happened, and then they had to do the math. Wasn't that?
Oh my God, the math. This is
so was it wasn't that their what happened on what day challenge?
It was the fashion thing, and then the tiebreaker. Okay, but Monte has gone around telling everybody, he wanted to tell everybody his secret, like what his actual profession, like not his profession, but like what he went to school for. And he was like, here's a clue, like I'm really good at math, right? Like I'm really good at math. And he's sitting there telling everybody that he's really good at math. And then they start having a conversation about that tiebreaker and about like how many minutes are in an hour. And he was like, yeah, but no, that's like, he tried to mansplain it and he mansplained it incorrectly. Taylor's like, but there's 60
but he's so rude.
1 minute, and like, and it's just, he had gone around telling everybody how he was so good at math, and then he was like,
not.
Oh, this man.
Then he sounded stupid.
Yes.
It wasn't until I saw his father that I realized that he's not. He's not
just like his dad.
Well, I thought, oh wow, he's way younger than I. Because he just looks manly. He looks like somebody who would get things done and just take charge. And so then you see his dad and you're like, oh, he's a freaking kid.
Yeah, you're just a baby.
Yeah, he's.
Look at you.
Because you saw him watching his dad, and yeah.
But he does. He looks so much like his father.
And so Brittany, when she left, she tells them her hypnotized thing. She said that before that speech.
Yeah, they kind of like they've had some conversations in the last 24 hours where like a lot of coming clean, and there was
and they all went, oh, that explains your eyes. Got it.
Crazy eyes. There was a moment that her and Taylor were talking today, and then like Taylor was explaining to her, Brittany's comic book persona was Brit Flea. Like the Brit Flea, and like Brittany never figured out like what that was really meaning. And so Taylor was like, oh, it basically means that like you're like you're like a parasite, and you're like you can't get rid of you. And she's like, do you mean like me and Michael? And Taylor's like, yeah. And then on the the overhead speaker thing, they had Zingbot go zing. So she got zinged without Zingbot even being in the house. That was her
wow.
That was her farewell to the Big Brother.
Wow. Oops.
But also, does her husband have the same eyes as her?
They're very intense. They probably like sit there and like hypnotize each other. They're like
just like stare at each other. Do you think that's how they fell in love? They both literally
maybe
hypnotized each other.
Maybe. And he looked like his house was very echoey. It looked like it was like an empty apartment.
Yeah.
Did anybody notice that? Okay, I noticed it. And then I was like, wait a minute, maybe they're at like a sweet place. And are they already out in LA for the finale?
Maybe they are.
I thought, well, maybe they're already being put up, and it was like one of those,
like a nice hotel.
Yeah, when they do it, it's like a little kitchenette, it's got all the little things. Yeah, it's like kind of stay long-term stay or whatever. I don't know.
Could be. Well,
or something's happening. All her stuff is gone. If he was at that, yeah, he's just like,
he's like, well, she ain't winning. Time to go to the pawn shop.
Every time she does something he doesn't like as he's watching the live feed, it's just something out the window. We don't need that anymore.
We're getting rid of it.
Anyway, so Sunday night finale, we will be here. David will not. Jamie, we're just gonna watch it all along together.
Yeah, we're gonna
yell out our comments, and we're gonna do live watch along. I don't think there's gonna be a lot really to talk about as far as I mean, there will be, but I think once they're gonna announce the winner quick, or not quick, but
yeah,
you know what I mean. Then they have that lag of where we get to. Yeah, it's not nearly good enough, but so yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're doing a watch along, guys. So get here, put your chats on, tell us what you think. Is who's stupid? Who is
who's looking good?
Smart? Yeah, who looks great?
Okay, when Taylor wins,
who looks jury house beautiful?
Somebody, maybe Bean, to point out that I called her day one.
Also, David, I hate to say, yeah, right. not to say that you're sleeping on the job here, but not a single comment about Julie's outfit tonight. What the heck?
She looked beautiful.
It was like this weird, like look. It was like a weird asymmetrical.
I have to go back and watch.
And she had her hair like very big, almost like a.
Yeah, I approved of this outfit and this.
It was very. She was trying to be funky. Exactly. She was trying to be a little edgy. I think
Julie was not hot this time.
She did not go to her crochet circle this week. She was like, no.
Thank goodness. After that fashion montage, she was all like, "What was I thinking all season?"
I just need that hat that Jamie's wearing because I think that would work for me, with the hair.
That's an Amazon special. Go get yourself a hat.
Send him the link.
I don't want my own hat. I want your hat.
They come in other colors.
No,
we could be
I want actually that hat. I do not want to buy my own.
I do not want a substitute. I want that
your
one.
Hat.
It must be that hat. That one.
Let's be clear.
There that I see right now.
It must be.
Okay. Well,
all right,
then.
Sunday night. Get your phones, get your computers, get them up there to the TV with us.
Tell the ladies how they were wrong all year because it was Taylor who was going to win.
Get your comfy clothes. Get your snacks. Get your drinks on. We're going to watch it together.
And it makes me sad. I'm going to jump in sometime for like 2 minutes and be like, I don't know what. Bye.
Okay. Come see us, David. Come see us.
That's my plan, but we'll see what happens.
Of this message.
All right, guys. Well, then, have a great Friday and Saturday. We'll see you back on Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.